Chicago immigration protests intensify amid DHS detainee release orders. Tensions in Chicago continue to rise following the departure of Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, as large demonstrations erupted across both city neighborhoods and nearby suburbs. On the east side, residents marched shoulder to shoulder in a show of solidarity, gathering at the site of an October 14th confrontation where federal agents pursued alleged undocumented suspects, leading to a crash and a clash with the community. Protesters threw eggs and rocks, prompting agents to deploy tear gas that affected residents and police officers. 2 teens detained at the scene were later released after confirming they were U.S. citizens. In Broadview, a prayer vigil outside an IC processing center escalated into a confrontation with law enforcement, resulting in more than 20 arrests and injuries to several officers. The mayor and the White House condemned the violence, emphasizing the right to protest but warning against assaults on officers. Meanwhile, federal court orders require the release of detainees whose arrests may have violated a prior consent decree. DHS records indicate 614 individuals were flagged for review, with 42 considered high risk and 471 potentially eligible for release by next Friday. Trump moves to lower grocery costs as inflation debate intensifies in Washington. On Capitol Hill, House Speaker Mike Johnson signaled that health care legislation may advance next week, while President Trump took steps aimed at reducing grocery prices before departing for Palm Beach. The White House announced that Trump authorized new tariff exemptions on key imports from Southeast Asia and South America, including coffee, cocoa, and bananas, in an effort to quickly lower costs for consumers. The administration argued that inflation and living expenses were significantly higher under President Biden, with Trump officials highlighting that overall inflation during Biden's first year reached 4.3% compared to 1.6% under Trump, and gasoline prices rose more than 24% under Biden while falling under Trump. As the debate over economic performance continues, officials also revealed plans to cut red tape for housing construction projects, asserting that expanded building could help address affordability challenges nationwide. Trump targets affordability with new tariff cuts as FAA eases flight restrictions. President Trump signed a sweeping executive order eliminating tariffs on a wide range of commodities, including beef, coffee, and tropical fruits, in a renewed push to address affordability concerns that contributed to recent Democratic gains in off-year elections. The move comes as the FAA lifts some shutdown-related flight restrictions, reducing impacted flights at major airports from 6% to 3%, while the administration seeks broader economic relief measures. White House officials argue that Trump's policies have strengthened the economy's foundation and expect 2026 to be a strong year, highlighting new tariff exemptions and efforts to cut regulatory barriers to expand housing supply. Meanwhile, Trump is attempting to redirect attention from ongoing scrutiny over Jeffrey Epstein by asserting that Epstein was linked to prominent Democrats and announcing a new investigation led by the Manhattan U.S. Attorney into Epstein's relationships with political and financial figures. Some Republicans joined Democrats in demanding the release of additional Epstein files, though they deny believing Trump was involved in any wrongdoing.